If this video found you, you probably spent the last couple hours on YouTube searching, trying to figure out if you want to buy a Dodge Charger RT. And I've been in that same position, and I've been searching. And of course, I found one after all this time. I've had this car for about maybe 7-8 months, and I feel like I'm the perfect candidate for you to make that big decision, to make that jump and get whichever car you want. Right now, I can talk about how much I love my Dodge Charger RT and why it's probably the best buy or the best bang for your buck. Now, I don't have a list of things in any particular order. I'm kind of just going for it. So in this video, I'm going to give you a couple reasons why you should purchase the car. I'm going to give you a couple reasons why I don't like the car. I'm going to talk about the horsepower, gas, mileage, all the little stuff that actually matters when it comes to purchasing the car. I do have a modified exhaust. That's one. You modify this exhaust, and I promise you, it's gonna sound 100 times better than the Scat Pack. It's gonna sound like that classic, true V8. So the first thing I can really talk about is mods. Some people don't know this, but the Dodge Charger RT is actually the best base for mods. That 5.7 can take a nice little beating because it has so much headroom compared to the Scat Pack. And I say that, you know what I'm saying, as the one person who actually is taking the time to mod the car. Most people, they say that and they don't mod it. But the first thing I did here was long tube headers. And when I tell you it's a significant difference in the way that this car drives, it's almost night and day. So I say the best thing here when it comes down to getting the Dodge Charger RT is mods for sure. Now if you take a look, the interior, right here, it is an interior from a Scat Pack. But of course, this car does come with a form of Alcantara seats, so it's almost the same. Heated seats, cool seats, they're real comfortable. It's nothing I can say, or there's no way I can sit back and complain about how the seats are. Also, you take a look at the dash. You take a look at the radio here, the navigation, and paddle shifters. You got automatic power mirrors, or whatever the case is. These little thingies right here so nobody can take your car. The shift knob works pretty nice, pretty well. Little stuff here. It doesn't look like an old vehicle, you know what I'm saying? And to that, I say it's modern. You think you're sitting inside of a boat, but you're not. The car is no slouch. It's well over 5,000 pounds. Of course, with that being said, as far as the interior goes and the weight of the car in the vehicle, I would prefer this car over any. One main thing that I want to touch on is the gas mileage. Now, if y'all take a look, I get 10.5, but that's just because I drive heavy. We on the full tank. I got 177 miles to go right now. But before I threw on my long tube headers that I got from Temu, I'll have a video. Actually, you can sit back and see it. I got a video on that. My gas mileage was at like 254 on the full tank, which is not bad at all. I'm putting in spark plugs, so I don't have to worry about it. Hopefully that changes. And I also don't have a tune, so that's one nice little contributing factor right there. So gas mileage, it isn't that bad. You're able to put in 89. That's like what is recommended. So I think you'll be fine. And I mean, if you're worried about gas mileage in the V8, it's probably not the car for you. So let me move on to the next thing. Another reason why you should get the Dodge Charger RT, for one, it's a head turner. If you like me and you like the little bit of attention that you get when somebody tells you rev your car, when somebody tells you, hey, it's just, I don't know, the amount of attention that these things get, and I know this is superficial, but the amount of attention that these cars get is crazy. And I get kids walking up to me, asking me to rev the car, asking if they can rev the car, asking to hear it, asking me to do a burnout. And it kind of just feel good, because I used to be that kid that wanted this car so bad, you know what I'm saying? And now look at me, I finally got a V8. Regardless, it's not the fastest V8 in the world, but it's not slow. And that's the thing that people are confused about. This car has 345 horsepower, 390 foot-pounds of torque, and it's underrated, mind you. So it's no telling what it really is right now. If I go into my performance pages and drive this car, it's telling me that I'm pushing 380 horsepower. And I also have long tube headers in here. So, I mean, hey, it makes a difference. And it's untuned. So the car is fast. It's no slouch. So don't be confused when you see this car out here. It's not going to be Scat Packs, but any other car on the road, they're losing 100%. Another thing that I want to touch on, and this kind of is like a dislike, but it is a like at the same time, is the fact that this car right here has this little infotainment screen. When you see this screen right here, you see I got performance pages and I got the drive modes. This car does not have that. See, I don't even have the button to change it. It's a ghost button right now. I feel like Dodge, that should be something that y'all included from the jump. I don't know why y'all decided not to. I guess the tiers, the SRT package, whatever the case is, I don't know why. But in order for me to get something like this going, these performance pages in those drive modes, I had to get a taser. Now that's like $259 compared to getting a little Scat Pack package or whatever the case is, getting that SRT package. It worked out for me pretty well. I got my pages. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that I have a 2016 too, so I don't have launch control. Now I think 2017 and up and the RTs come with launch control stock. Definitely worth it. But when you get the taser, you don't have to worry about that. You see where I'm going with this? Getting a taser actually unlocks most of those things for you that is hidden behind like a $10,000 paywall from buying a Scat Pack. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, which is actually going to lead me to the next thing, modability on this Charger is crazy. what most people don't know is that this car is capable of being modded down to the bare bones. Like, okay, so if I was like, man, you know what, I want to mod a Scat Pack, can't do it. It's not going to happen unless you force the internals and do all that extra stuff, which if you're thinking about, if you have a 5.7, you're not thinking about something like that, you know what I'm saying? But forged internals, forged pistons, camshaft, all that good stuff, you don't have to worry about that on the Dodge Charger, on the 5.7. When the 5.7 is moddable to the point where I can get a Hellcat supercharger and throw it on here. I basically have a mini Hellcat hitting 600 horsepower. Now I'm beating Scat Packs. And it's going to take 6 to 8 pounds of boost comfortably on stock internals, even with the stock cam. But skip that. You can get you a nice little cam. You can get you a FRP. You can get you a HRT cam and be pushing so much as far as like the on the compression side. This car has a lot of room for compression. And when you think about the Scat Packs, the reasons why they blow up when you add boost to it is because of the piston rings on the car. The piston rings on the Scat Pack are so thin because it's already made, it's already at that capability that it is. The Scat Pack can't get no better. Now, some people that have done it and ran it, but they've blown up the car and it's been proven. The piston rings on here, all stock internals, you don't have to worry about that. Keep the boost low, get you a Whipple, get you a Pro Charger, all that good stuff. You won't have any problems. Moddability on this car is the best. And I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Now, another thing that I wanted to touch on is the interior. So if you take a look at the interior, and you go inside of a Hellcat, you go inside of a Scat Pack, it's all virtually the same. You take a look at the outside of the car, it's all the same. And guess what? All the parts are interchangeable. 14 and up, you can swap body parts in here. 09 and up, you can swap the dash, you can swap the seats, you can swap the engine. If you wanted a Scat Pack, you can swap a Scat Pack engine into those. All Mopar parts are interchangeable, which means somebody feeling all special because they dropped almost 100,000 on a Scat Pack of jail. I mean, almost 100,000 on a Hellcat jailbreak or whatever the case is. I can go buy one. I can go buy a used car from Copart and swap everything and have what you have for less. And that is the thing too, most people don't think about. Engine swaps on this car. You want to do an engine swap, it'll be probably the most easiest thing you've ever done, especially when you have a donor. And if one day I was like, you know what, I don't want to build this car, I want to put a Scat Pack engine in it, you can run it off the stock 5.7 PCM. That's something that most people don't think about. But off to the next topic. Another thing about buying a Dodge Charger I want to touch on, and this will be real quick too, is the price. Overall, at most, especially when you're thinking about financing, you're going to see maybe 20-25,000 at the most with decent miles. But when you take a look, this guy right here. But when you take a look, I don't know if you picture. When you take a look at the Charger, when you take a look at the Scat Pack, you'll see upmost of 40,000. You'll see upmost of, you know, just something ridiculous that I doubt you want to spend your money on and try to pay for. You'll see almost to 40,000, 45, maybe even 50. And Hellcats are even more. They're way more. So as far as like pricing is concerned, this car right here I ended up financing for 16, and I had 74,000 miles on it. That kind of give you why I did. It's a 2016, and I feel like it's honestly worth the buy. It's nothing for me to actually sit back and complain about as far as the price is concerned. And then finding this RT on the street, you find one a good price that's not messed up or dogged out, you probably could get it for like around, you probably could get it around like 10,000, you know what I'm saying, off the street. And then it's another thing that I want to touch on too. So the RT comes in several different trims, and I don't think this is talked about enough, but you literally can get a RT. You can get an all-wheel drive RT with the Pursuit package. That is something that is very, very unique. Not only that, you can get a rear-wheel drive police package, and those cars have the least amount of miles and cost significantly less from the dealer. And you find one that has low idle hours, that's it. Like this right here is cool. This Alpine sound system, whatever the case is, that's cool. That might even come in the police package charges. The seats are something that you can easily change, because we touched on the similarities as far as the seats and being able to have interchangeable parts. You can easily do that. So it's something that you don't have to worry about. You get an RT, you get a Pursuit RT, you pretty much in the game. You have a 5.7 Hemi, and then you get the one that is all-wheel drive and put a supercharger on top of it. You have a supercharged 5.7 with all-wheel drive, so all foots are going to the ground. I'm just saying, it's completely worth it, just in my opinion. Check this out right here. Roll the window down so I can get some footage. Y'all hear that right there? I ended up putting long tube headers on here. I think I said it already, but the sound of this car at the mods is amazing. Like, you cannot go wrong. There's no way that you can go wrong, and you still can have fun. Listen, look. Still can have fun in this car. It's no slouch whatsoever. This car sounds nice. The car feels nice. Everything is worth it inside of this car. The interior, when you drive past, it makes people get out the way, as you can see, you know what I'm saying? When they hear it, people get excited. Listen to the downshift, listen to the downshift. You telling me you don't want this? Come on. My car is close to the potential. Now look, you can get pop tunes on the car. You get pop tunes, and you get verbal tunes and flame tunes. You already there. You know what I'm saying? You got something that's fun. Oh, and that's right. Hold on, I'm getting too excited. Another thing, the differential on this car. This is something I dislike right here. The differential on the car is butt. 2.06, 2.09, something along the lines of that. The differential is horrible because it's open. Yeah, the one thing I dislike about this car is the fact that it has an open differential, which makes it hard to slide. And I know some people like to cut up and do all that extra, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. You're probably not gonna be able to do that comfortably with this car. It's gonna take some knowledge and all that good stuff and knowing how to shift the weights for real and all that. Once you get a 392, 3.09 limited slip differential in this car, you're gonna see a whole different beast. Like, you're gonna get some torque. You're gonna get a whole bunch of torque that's gonna be added to the vehicle. It's gonna make it feel faster from the line. Also, you can make it feel faster from the line if you get a Hellcat differential as well, 2.86 I believe. But from the line, you're gonna feel that pull, and it's gonna feel faster because of the lower gear ratio, which a lot of people mainly do when it comes to these cars. That's why I say modability is crazy, because you can get parts from a Hellcat and just put it on here and be fine. So I'm gonna conclude the video here, and soon I'll give y'all a more detailed video with more structure, because I know there's some people that like that too. But I wanted to do a on-the-go thing just to kind of test and see my abilities and see if I can remember what I put on the paper. So, I love and appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy J3RT. I'm checking out with another video. And hey, if you have not subscribed, yo mama is gonna die in 7 days.